It's week 9 of the NFL, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Eagles and the Texans on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up here in the booth. And Charles, for fans of defensive football, I don't think it gets any better than this. We get to see the league's best and second-best defenses square off in a game where points probably figure to be at a... And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts. Hurts throwing right away. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return, it's King. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mills. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he... feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. And this is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And this effort will not get it down. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 3 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop it.
As Sanders has it poked free. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
But sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Right at the 30. A 1st down throw for Mills. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Mills. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play action now. Mills. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Complete. Smith has it. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To throw, Mills. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mills now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turn.
So I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Review the play. Ruling on the field stands.
Going for it with Sanders. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. On second and goal. Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Texans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away. And now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action. Mills on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now Mills on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so